in the police, and that is itself give you the power. Just say you are FOP, and if not, use a pseudonymous name. You can keep your safety. I always try, when we train the friends of police, you say you don't go directly for a conflict with the criminals. You safeguard your own safety. You only inform the police. And whenever you pass on information as intelligence, don't do it in a group, because the other person may leak out that you already have said it. You tell it individually only. Don't share it even with your closest friend. So we have to take our safeguard, basic self-preservation instincts, you don't let go. That is policing. Self-preservation. Then social cause. Social commitment is next. So, but you can't turn a blind eye. That means tomorrow you could be the victim and you are equally responsible, because the last time it happened, when you are not the victim, you did nothing. So every time you see anything like that, 0 tolerance. Immediately report. And reporting doesn't mean you just leave it like that. You can even make it known to the next level if there is no action taken. In this case, you may not know what happened afterwards, but you can leave it. But you see it repeatedly happening to the same individual, then you can take it to the. There are levels in the police. There's an advantage. If the inspector doesn't implement an action, he doesn't act on the report, there is a DYSP, or in the city is called Assistant Commissioner of Police. Above him there is a DC. In the district it is Superintendent of Police. Above that there is a JC, Joint Commissioner of Police. Above that there is an Additional Commissioner of Police. Then there is a Commissioner of Police. Then there is a DGP. So there is a, nowadays, effortlessly you can inform all of them. Mail IDs are available, cell phone numbers are available, these Crime Stopper numbers are available, helpline numbers are available. So there are multiple media. We have to use all these multiple media without much cost to yourself in time or money.
There are some police people who are on patrol who keep going around. What is their duties and what is that?
See, if you see people in white, they are actually traffic policemen. So they have nothing to do with the thing. So when you get off from the bus and there's a traffic policeman, you go and tell him, if he does not act, he is not wrong. But I know a traffic policeman in my city, Trichy. One woman was discussing gold. There's a FOP behind her. She didn't suspect he is a FOP. He got down at the traffic point and told the traffic policeman, and it's not his job, but he came on the bus and arrested that woman, and she had involved in a number of jewel thefts from jewel shops. And giving that as an example, that you can even tell the traffic policeman and he will get into the network through wireless, something like that. Not every policeman is the same. Some may respond, some may not respond, someone's response will be very high, someone's response will be inadequate. But you have to do what you have to do.
See, if I may say something, it's basically about building trust.
Correct.
So, like we have all these ads for Swachh Bharat and all that. So why don't we also have some sensitizing done? Say, a police is your friend, you can be a friend of the police and this is a movement and things like that. So trust the police and then you act. I think if we keep repeating it, then people will have more trust in the machinery that is the police.
Correct.
And then a lot more things can be done through that.
Yeah, that's a brilliant suggestion. In fact, recently, by serendipity, one gentleman I never knew from Adam, called Sujit Lodha, he's a member of the State Minorities Commission. So he approached a mutual friend on Facebook with a lengthy email saying that let us do one thing, let the 1 crore population of Chennai be mobilized through a movement so that in one full week called Friends of Police Week, wherever you see a policeman, you just go and shake hands with them, say thank you, you are spending your time, you are ready to give your life. When there is a festival, you don't take a holiday, you don't have time with your children or your family, you are doing it for me. And that will have an enormous effect, ripple effect across the state and the country to build trust, as you said. So I said that's a wonderful idea, let's do it. I'm with you, we are Friends of Police will be back of that initiative, and we are now discussing. We actually planned to launch it day after, but I said it's too premature. Let us plan, get the approval at the highest level in the state, get them involved, get some celebrities also. Because nowadays only when celebrity says something, people take it seriously. And etc. And use the mass media and sponsor it. So I said instead of doing it only in Chennai, let's do it across the state. And he said, I want to take it even to the Prime Minister later on. I said, yeah, eventually I want it to be a global movement. So wherever police and people exist, friends of police should be there. That is my vision.
Good afternoon, sir. One of the main reasons why cases of sexual abuse are not being reported is because of victim shaming. So, what initiatives would you suggest to kind of destigmatize this issue?
One is your own internal resilience, that you, whatever they say, I am who I am. Nobody can shame me. Not my own kith and kin, not my own family or my siblings or my friends or my society. That's, you have to build your own emotional security and intelligence. Second is that there are some protective things like the name and the face and identity and address and all that is shielded. It's not made known in the media. So even Nirbhaya, till date we know that is not the real name of the actual victim. So one is you have to do it internally, the other is these protective steps are in place. So there is no stigma because you are not the offender. The offender should feel shame. So there should be a counter culture to make the offender feel ashamed. And that I see it happening in your generation. There is no shame at all on the victim. There is no victim contribution at all. So there is no question of shame. Shame should be felt only by the offender.
Yes, sir. I have a question. When a guy tries to rape a girl and she accidentally kills that guy in order to protect herself, what will happen to the girl?
No, they will not take action against the person who is a victim. Provided proven to be genuine, actually what she reported is investigated, but it is written off as charge dropped, and because the victim is the one who defended herself. In order to defend herself, she had to take the extreme step.
Happily, sir. So most of us here use public transport, so we get stopped every day. What are the precautions you would like to tell us so that we would follow it on a daily basis?
One is be vigilant to see whether anybody is stopping you. Two, tell your responsible members of family so that they accompany a couple of days. And when it is confirmed that it is really the stalking, then report immediately to the police through this app. And so there is no loss of time. There should be no great loss. As I said, don't allow the things to escalate. Everything has lines of escalation. It starts here, then the next level it goes to the next level. Finally, it ends up in a great, terrible incident. So before it reaches that level, then common sense things like changing your route, not following the same pattern. Even I don't take a walk on the street as a police officer. Because I know there are so many powerful enemies who can, attack in different ways. So what I do is I walk within a house, so nobody knows where I am doing my walking. So people who are going on a regular walk, you have seen incidents of even very powerful people being kidnapped and found murdered. So we have to be conscious of our own security. Best thing is common sense. Keep improving on your security. Like every year I do something in a house to improve the security. Next thing could be a video camera, things like that. And you can discreetly nowadays do filming of anybody stalking also. Not doesn't mean that you turn around and think. That could also be a deterrent. That could nowadays also be a deterrent. But according to the situation, each person's psychology is different. That stalker, you have to assess his psychology. You have to be a victim. Management is 95% psychology, only 5% technology. So use 5% technology available, your cell phone, etc. And 95% uses psychology. What is that fellow want? Why is he doing this? Where is he from? And don't ever engage in a conversation. Don't directly converse with the stalker. Because he has a sense of fear as much as you have, but you don't show any sense of fear. So when a dog chases you, what is the best thing you should do? You should run faster than the dog, or what should you do?
Walk slowly.
Either you stand still and let the dog come and smell you, and it will move away. That's seen so many places. If you run, what will happen? He start chasing you. That's just automatic. So it requires certain body language. So a kind of mental Krav Maga you have to develop. You have to create scenarios in your mind. That's how you will be a FOP, you will naturally develop proactive mentality. So some scenario, this guy is coming with a weapon. What should I do? But straight away you not come with a weapon. There is some aggravation happening over a period of time. Generally, unless the fellow is manic, psychopathic. So most of the time stalkers are not, they are already, because of their age and hormones, they are programmed that way. So they need a bit of tough medicine.
Good afternoon, sir. I want to share an incident with you. A couple of days back, I had to go to the police station for a passport verification. But when I went there, the people outside the station, including the police, everyone are looking at me as if alien from some other planet. This is the case how would girls not hesitate to go report their problems in the station. So I want to know how should we react.
Which station was that?
No, it's not in Chennai, Madurai.
Madurai, okay, that's it. Because you're from Chennai, they treat you as three. And
just adding to that, sir. Even I had gone to a police station for filing an FIR for one of my friends. Very less women are there inside the police station. So it's more of men.
Yeah.
So when women enter into the police station, definitely we are given a second look, whether it's young or old or whatever it is.
Correct. Even my auntie, who was a customs officer, she said a few years ago she had to go to the police station. And she said they were looking at her, voyeuristically. She was almost 79 years old. The age does not wither this kind of thing. But the law itself says a woman should not be called to the police station. British created that thing. So none of you can be actually summoned to the police station after dark, after sunset. And if they want to examine, they should come to your house. That is one law you should know. Second is, you yourself don't go to the police station alone. At least till the culture changes, especially in places like Madurai and all that. Any of you from Madurai, I don't want to offend your feelings. And so, but you, I wouldn't ask my daughter to go alone. Though she so bold, she will go alone to a police station. There are ways to approach the police station through this interface. Will help you reach Madurai police station or any station in the state without any human interface. Till everybody reaches consistent level. See, the problem in Indian police force, there is no consistency from the lowest level to the highest level in terms of exposure, education, enlightenment, etc. It's different levels. Different people from different segments. In the British police, every constable comes from the same kind of homogeneous segment. They speak the same language and the same idea. Even there are offenders, there are problems. So we should understand the psychology of individual policemen, psychology of the police, and act accordingly. But it's not a good advertisement for the police that a girl cannot walk in safely. But in Ramnad, when I was SP, a lot of women from minorities also, wearing whatever attire they were wearing, walking into police stations and enrolling as friends of police. So when this movement becomes mass and supported by public in a large scale, automatically all these things will melt away. In fact, now, as I told you, attacks on policemen has come down. One is the antagonism has come down. Fear levels of the public has also come down thanks to the FOP. Earlier, the fear level was much higher than currently. So there is a lot of psychology involved. So we have to be a bit of expertise we have to develop in that. Using psychology.
Let that be the last question. Sir's time is very precious.
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for all the information that you've given us. My question is, how much of an impact do you think that the economic background of a person or the upbringing of a person has on a rapist or a sexual offender?
Yeah, you even look at the way in the police station they treat a well-dressed person is different. So similarly, the economic background will definitely have a deterrence, economic empowerment, the way you conduct yourself and dress will have a deterrent effect, but it is not a guarantee that will not happen. And you see many foreign tourists have been preyed upon by guides in India. So probably they felt that this is a foreigner, she will not have any local contact, safe. And that they assume that they will be promiscuous and they will just won't mind. So the psychology of the offender he is also assessing what kind of reaction will be there, what will be the consequences. Sometimes, as I told you, their inhibition level falls very low because they are under liquor, drugs, or in a crowd, in a group situation, where mob psychology takes. So one should not walk alone into such areas and should use common sense to decide when to go where. Doesn't mean that you restrict yourself completely. But we have to understand our society. Our society is not the same society as in, say, United Kingdom or US or Germany or so. That is an evolving society. It's not, common morals is not yet fully established. Common morals or values. So the educated class share a certain value system, which itself there are lots of exceptions. And there is different strata of society. So we cannot say all the predators are from certain strata. You could have a high profile person from political family who feels he has sense of immunity. So we have had so many cases. Or you know of the cases in Delhi. Even IPS of the son, committed murder because he was infatuated with the Kashmiri lady. So the situation changes from person to person, situation to situation. Only thing you can do is get empowered with the knowledge, wisdom, the applications, technology. Be aware that these threats are real, and then don't make yourself vulnerable by sharing personal information and accepting strangers. Always do some research, even if you're in a relationship with somebody, do some research. Don't just take everything at face value. Research, you are taught research not only for passing exams. Research is to be used for your personal relationships too.
Thank you.
Thank you.